EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Corey Peters in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey,
is Hilliard. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Slam. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Murray now on first down. They will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off the draw, here's Johnson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Wide, get wide. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 61, match box, right.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
53, Mike 53. In your face.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Let's go, baby. Over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert, 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 alert. 56, the mock boy, 56. Check, 56.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Dontrell Hilliard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Mayfield now, and he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Whip. Hey, watch the whip. Check. Lucky. Oh!
Murray now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So many connections between the 2 quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection. Both #1 overall picks. And both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas. And neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10". Throwing, Mayfield, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now he lets it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Flushed, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check, crunch. 66, pull it, half, check it out, check it backer.
They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Alert! Alert! Recon, 132 fighter.
First down.
Point it right. 43's an 8. Echo. I got it.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Run. Mark 43.
To throw, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Hilliard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Hey, Delta.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, 58, right there. Know your job. Check 52. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is